we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sauna IE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome to Sauna IE. Welcome to the platform. Sauna IE is based on mental health and really discussing the different sides of mental health, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So with this episode right here, we're just going to dive into small habits that'll change your life. And these habits right here really help out and really are key. Some of the habits that I've done that really changed my life over time, and I just want to share them with you guys today. And another segment that I came across was reasons why we self-sabotage, and this hits home for me. And I'm going to share a little bit more about my story where this played a role in my life. But I hope you had a great week. It's Friday, man. I know y'all ready for the weekend. July 1st. Happy July, ladies and gentlemen. Monday, 4th of July. It's crazy. But I'm really grateful for today and really grateful for this whole month of July. On Monday, I'll be discussing recapping June as well as laying out my plans for July and a bonus segment that will come up on that episode, which is dropping Monday. But with this episode, let's kick it off with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, "Don't back down. You are right where you need to be." And this one right here, it really is saying we're all going to face challenges in life. We're all going to face obstacles. We're always going to fail. We're going to hit closed doors, roadblocks, and it's a part of the journey. And when we get to these difficulties in life, we always like to retreat. And if it's anything that you want to accomplish, a goal, a task, a business, anything that you want to do in life, you're going to have to face the hurdle and learn what the hurdle or difficulty is trying to teach you, instead of saying, oh no, this ain't for me, or turning back or questioning it. It's put in your way for a reason, and it's put in your way for you to learn about yourself and for you to grow. So don't back down. You're right where you need to be. And my next quote is, each morning we're born again. What we do today is what matters most. Every day you have a new opportunity, new blessing, new chance to move forward, to do what you need to do, to forgive yourself for the past. Every morning we're born again. So what happened yesterday, what happened a week ago, what happened last month or last year really doesn't play effect or shouldn't hold a burden over you, because every day is a new day. Every day is a new day to try again, do it again, do better, be better. And it matters what we do today more than anything else than what happened yesterday. So every day is a new day for you, a new day to do something that matters most to you. And you can't really live in the past or live with regrets, because life happens. And every day we get a new chance, a new opportunity, a new blessing to start over or start fresh. So every morning we're born again. And what we do today is what matters most. I'm going to give y'all a brief break and we're going to hop into these next two segments. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sauna IE. As we jump into today's episode discussing habits, small habits, and ways we self-sabotage, one of the apps that helped me when it comes to building my small habits, building the daily habits, is Digit. And Digit really helps when it comes to financing your money and really saving your money, as well as putting your money away for an emergency fund or putting it away for a vacation, a car, homes, anything like that. It really does the math for you, and you're able to not even stress about it, not even stress about how much money you have to save, how much money you have to take out, or where your money's going. It's like a secondary bank account. You can use it as a savings. They have retirement plans there as well. It's one of my favorite apps that I use that really helps me out when it comes to balancing my finances. So we all have app stores. Go to the app store and check out the app Digit. And my affiliate link will be in the bio or the show notes. Let's get back to the show. Small habits that can change your life. And the first one would be plan your day the night before. If you're already a planner, you like to plan your days the night before, or you do this already, then you know how easy it is for you, that it's not such a burden on you, that you're like, okay, my next day is planned out because I utilize my last 15 to 20 minutes the night prior to get my day in order. And this really has helped me out tremendously, planning on my day before and really having everything aligned for the next day when it comes to planning, like having my clothes ready for the next day, having my breakfast, what I know what I'm going to eat, as well as my lunch. Even if you have kids, having your kids stuff ready. Going back to my elementary school, how our parents always would have our clothes and everything laid out for us for the next day. And that really saves a lot of time in the morning. So you're not really scrambling around like, oh, I got to go get gas, or I got to make breakfast, or I got to iron my clothes and things like that. So when you plan your day the night before, don't things seem simpler? And everything is just like already planned out, that you don't even have to stress about it. And this helps me out tremendously, planning my day before. It saves me so much time in the morning that I'll just wake up and boom, boom, boom. Everything's just already in line, ready to go, that I don't have to really be scrambling. And having your stuff out the night before, it'll relax your mind before going to bed, and you'll sleep peacefully knowing that you have everything sorted out for the next day. So, number one, plan your day the night before. And this is a big time saver, and it'll change your life slowly but surely. Number two, if something takes 5 minutes or less, do it. If you can do something that takes 5 minutes less to complete, do it right away. Getting those simple tasks done right away prevents a lot of clutter and stress later on. We know how it is. I know you've procrastinated on a simple task, and then when you got around to do it, it interfered with another task that you had to do. And we've all been there. But doing this makes life simpler. Doing a task that takes less than 5 minutes, instead of pushing it off, it could be simple, like making your bed in the morning. And that's one of the biggest things. I feel like a lot of people wake up and make their bed when it's just real simple. Fluffy pillows, throw the cover on there, and you're good to go. And that helps out with you. That's a small win for yourself for the day. So if something takes less than 5 minutes to do, just go ahead and do it. Number three, and this is my favorite one, I always talk about this: create a morning routine or ritual. Having a morning routine for yourself prepares you for the next day. It'll center you, and you'll be able to attack the day versus the day attacking you. Creating a morning routine. My morning routine, simple: wake up, pray, meditate, express gratitude. I stretch, I drink a liter of water, and I just think of what goals I want to accomplish today, or what's on my to-do list, and get those accomplished. And some things you can do as well is practice waking up earlier. Waking up earlier saves you a lot of time and less stress on yourself. Drink 1 liter of water, because as we're sleeping, our body dehydrates, and we need to get rehydrated in the morning, detoxify ourselves, as well as fuel our insides. Meditating helps you get clarity on yourself in the morning, on the day, as well as knowing what you want to happen today, and it gets you centered, so you know how you want to attack the day versus the day attacking you. And another thing is saying three things you are grateful for, and it's really filling into the gratefulness of those 3 things. And then the last one you can do is write out your goals. Write out your goals for the day. What type of goals do you want to accomplish this day? What are 3 main goals or tasks that you want to accomplish for this day? As well as hit the gym if you can. If you don't like hitting the gym, do some push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, take a brisk walk around the block or something like that. Get some sunlight on your skin, and just create a morning routine that cultivates with who you are and something that you will stick to. The more you practice your morning routine, the better your life gets. Number 4, follow the 80-20 rule. Invest most of your energy and time on those specific tasks that create a big impact and maximize your productivity. So what tasks are impactful for you? And With this being said, you can create a list and do them on a daily. Figure out what task that is a small task but will have a big impact on my day or on what I do. 20% of the task yields 80% of the results. Meaning if you just do 20%, that task will still be impactful. So following the 80-20 rule will help you out, and that's a small habit that you can do that'll change your life. And number 5, get enough rest. Without rest, you can't enjoy or improve your life. And I know this from personal experience, but think back to a time where you barely got any sleep. I bet you couldn't enjoy the day because you were tired, you were probably running on fumes, about to pass out, trying to stay awake, trying to do little things. If you're a coffee drinker, trying to get as much coffee, caffeine as you can. I've been there. And it's overall like a car running on E. You're bound to get stuck, you're bound to crash, you're bound to burn out any second from not having enough rest. And enough quality rest is 6 to 8 hours a night. And really doing the things to enhance your sleep quality as you go to sleep. Preparing yourself, not eating a few hours, 2 to 3 hours before bed, not having those screens on your phone or screens on the TV right before you go into bed. Really making sure your room is dark, blacked out, at a cool temperature, and really just focusing on having that sleep quality and better sleep so you can get that good sleep throughout the night. To get everything done within a day, you need that quality rest for your mind and your body. Not getting enough rest makes you cranky and reduces your ability to concentrate. Remember, rest is key and vital. You don't have to do it all in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day. The earth wasn't created in a day. So take your time, get your rest, and really check on yourself. Ask yourself, man, have I been resting? How has my rest been lately? Remember, these small habits can change your life. Let's take a brief break and I'll get back into the next segment, which is why we self-sabotage. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sauna IE. One of the ways that I've maintained having or keeping my habits a ritual and really sticking to my habits is a book that I've been reading and that I've read. And one of my favorite books is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And this book really helped me change when it comes to my habits, when it comes to my daily activities and rituals of what I do, and really put me into a focus with everything that I want to accomplish. So check out the book Atomic Habits, either on Amazon, Audible. Audible is one of my favorite things to use because I like to turn my car into a mobile classroom. So wherever you get your books from, check out Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's my shameless plug. Let's get back to the show. Reasons why we self-sabotage. Number 1, we don't believe we deserve better. Man, oh man, this one hits home, and I'm really a victim of this. Taking a trip down memory lane. When I first got my apartment, I felt like I wasn't worthy and constantly questioning and doubting myself. But my family and friends gave me advice and they helped me see the light, simply because they were like, yeah, you deserve this. You've been through your trials and tribulations. You've been through a whole lot to get to where you at now. And it's like, sometimes we always question our blessings and ask and see, like, do I deserve this? And we self-sabotage, or we have that imposter syndrome where we feel like, no, I don't deserve this, or this isn't meant for me, or will I fuck this up, or how can I fuck this up? And we start thinking of the negative, we start worrying, we start questioning, and we start sabotaging our current reality instead of just believing that, yes, I deserve this. I put my work in for this and I will cherish this. And I'm really grateful for this, and I express gratitude for it, and really realizing that this happens though. When we get a new blessing, we get something new that we feel like, damn, do I deserve this? Can I maintain this? Or is this the straw that broke the camel's back? And we really have to just be like, yo, I do deserve this. I do deserve the blessings. I do deserve everything that I'm getting. And I've been doing a lot of reaping. And now I'm in my sowing season. And knowing that I do deserve everything that is coming my way because I put that work and time in. I put that grind in, and I did my due diligence along the way. So one of the reasons why we self-sabotage, we don't believe we deserve better when in reality we do. Number 2, we struggle to understand what we want and what we need. In life, we think that the things that we want are an actual need, when in reality it's just a want. But the things that we need, we rarely see or appreciate. To get clarity on your wants and needs, write a list. Write a list down and see, can I live without this? If the answer is yes, you already know where to put it on that one side. And really fill out a list between the wants and your needs, so you have some more clarity on the things that you want and you need in your life. Because I'm the same way. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like I need, but overall it's a want. It's an extreme want. So really asking yourself, what are my wants and my needs, and getting an understanding on that. Number 3, we focus on instant gratification. Especially in this generation with society now, as humans, our brains fixate on instant gratification. And social media plays a big role in that, with Instagram, TikTok, and the things that we see on our feeds that, oh my gosh, so-and-so got this, so-and-so got that. And we're seeing a lot of instant gratification because a lot of people getting paid on Instagram, getting paid from TikTok, getting overnight success, overnight for stardom, that we want things to happen like that. And it's not going to happen like that. Things won't happen overnight. We have to be patient with the process and enjoy the journey. Kobe said it best. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's about who you become in the process, what you learn about yourself, how you grow and elevate onto a whole new level. We can't have that instant gratification. We can't focus on the instant gratification because it's like winning the lottery. And I see it like this, everybody that wins the lottery is broke within the next 2 to 3 years. And that's because they got it so fast, they didn't learn how to maintain it or learn how to multiply it. So with your journey right now, that instant gratification is not going to happen. Your blessing is bigger than that. You have to delay the gratification because you have to learn the lessons along the journey before you get there. You have to learn how to maintain it, how to multiply it, how to be disciplined when you get it. That's why you don't have it right now, because you don't have those 3 things down: discipline, multiply, and understanding. It's all going to come, but we have to focus on the delayed gratification instead of the instant gratification. Number 4, we've seen self-sabotage modeled in our family. Take a trip down memory lane. Have you witnessed one of these 3 so far, where we focus on instant gratification, or we struggle to understand our wants and needs, or we don't believe we deserve better? Have you seen that within your family? And I'm pretty sure some of us have and some of us haven't, but I have. And that's where my self-sabotage stimulated from. But we can change the narrative and change our views on that, knowing that we're worthy of every blessing that we receive and every gift within our lives. We deserve great things and should be open and receiving when it comes to those things, instead of questioning or feeling like self-sabotage grew or stimulated from childhood, from watching our family self-sabotage themselves. Number 5, we're afraid of failure that'll come from trying. If you're a Aaliyah fan like myself, Aaliyah said it best: if at first you don't succeed, get up, dust yourself off, and try again. Failure is a part of life. Anytime you fail, see it as a lesson that you have to learn. We're all learning different lessons within life. Remember, in school you have to take tests, and what happened when you failed that test? Didn't you have to learn why you failed and how you failed so the next time you can succeed? So always have faith in yourself. And if you don't try, you're already failing. So why not try, fail, and learn from that failure and try again so you can succeed? Number 6, and the final one, we feel more in control when engaging with familiar patterns. I'm sure we all been here before where we're making progress in life, we're becoming new people, we're making new change and doing new habits, but then we slowly fall back into our old rituals, our old habits, our old ways. And that happens because we got comfortable with the progress that we made. So we start to tell ourselves or our old selves, try to get back in the picture. Try to get back in, like, yo, you've been so consistent lately. Why don't you take a break? Why don't you take a day off? Why don't you relax? Why don't you do this? And you're like, oh yeah, might as well. And we start falling back into those old patterns, those old ways. And we look up like, dang, I remember I've been so consistent. Now my consistency is inconsistent. I'm good days, bad days, good days, bad days. And then it's like, how did I fall back into these patterns? And that's because it's our old self trying to creep back in and try to get us back to doing our old things. In life, it'll be a constant battle between old you and new you. The question is, who you choose to be. But with that being said, that is the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I helped you guys out in any way when it comes to small habits, when it comes to building habits, as well as reasons why we self-sabotage. If there's something that you self-sabotage in your life, let me know, or let me know about any small habits that change your life over the course of these years. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe, have fun, enjoy yourselves. Be back again on Monday. Also, in our show notes, you can click the link to our website, and as soon as you join our email list, you'll get a 25% discount code on our merchandise. Hope y'all have a great weekend, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. One day, they'll realize they gave up a diamond to play with rocks. And we out.